Thank you very much. Wow.
Trump has once again won the election. But is it really a surprise after the last 4 years of misery and decline, of bloody wars funded by the billions by US imperialism around the world, of the worst cost of living crisis in 40 years? We knew going into this race that neither Trump nor Kamala was opposed to Israel's genocidal slaughter of the Palestinians, that neither party represented the interests of the working class, that neither party had an alternative or a solution for the climate catastrophe or racist police terror, that neither had a solution to raise the standard of living for the vast majority, the working class of the United States. We knew that going in. So no, we're not surprised at this result. The liberal media is presenting this as a major shift to the right, but it's not. Not only did a majority of voters in 8 states cast a ballot to protect abortion rights, but the exit polls show the shift is an expression of class anger over the conditions of declining capitalist society. 2/3 of voters say the economy is doing bad. People are angry. 73% are dissatisfied or angry about the direction of the country. And yet somehow the liberals are incapable of understanding why are Americans so angry? Because they live in a bubble, in a different world. The columnists of the New York Times, the strategists of the Democratic Party, the Manhattan offices that are running the mass media of this country can't seem to understand why Americans are so mad. The Democratic Party has spent the last 4 years gaslighting the public, saying everything is going great. People should really be thankful to Biden. And they've been aided in this campaign of misinformation and gaslighting by the soft left and the so-called Democratic Socialists in the Democratic Party, like AOC, who after Biden's horrible debate performance this summer, said he was the most successful president in modern US history. You know, Bernie Sanders 8 years ago came onto the scene of the political arena, tapping into that discontent, promising a revolution against the billionaire class. And then he capitulated again and again to the Democratic Party. Sanders now, after spending this entire campaign pushing people into Kamala's corner, saying we have to vote for the lesser evil, has come out and said it's no surprise that millions of workers have abandoned the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party abandoned the working class. Well, that's really rich coming from a candidate who in 2016 backed the Democrats, who in 2020 backed Joe Biden, who has now been backing Kamala Harris, saying we have to support them, we have to support what is actually a party of Wall Street, a party of the billionaires, a party that represents the establishment and all the ruling institutions. It is the party of the American ruling class. Sanders has been backing it and now says this party has abandoned the working class. Well, it was never a working class party to begin with. The lesson of the last 4 years is that you cannot fight Trump with lesser evilism. You can only fight Trumpism with communism, with class war, with a perspective that understands and explains the anger of the working class, because that anger is very real and it's a result of the decline of the capitalist system. It's the duty of communists to provide a backbone, ideological clarity for that struggle. The backbone of the soft left has been inexistent and has been completely incapable of providing an alternative or tapping into the mood. But the majority of society recognizes that both parties represent other class interests than their own. In this election, it was reported that for the first time, the number of self-identified independents is higher than the number of self-identified Democrats. But even that is an understatement of the real mood of rejection against the two parties in society. Another poll said that 63% of Americans don't feel represented by either party and would rather have a mass alternative. This is the reason that we are not afraid of Trump. There were some who said it's going to be easier to organize under Kamala than it will under Trump. Well, ask the students at the Gaza Solidarity encampments whether it was easier for them when they were being brutally arrested and beat up and tear-gassed by police that were sent in by Democratic administrations or Republican administrations. It makes no difference. The thing that makes it harder to organize is when you have confused ideas of lesser evilism, of class collaboration, rather than a clear strategy of class independence. We're not sad about the results. We're not scared. We're not running and hiding. We are ready to fight. We are angry, just like millions of working class people are angry This system will not turn around. There is no great revival on the horizon. There is no second post-war boom that Trump is going to bring about. His promises are going to be betrayed and his base is going to be let down. And then they're going to be looking for an alternative. There are millions of young people, advanced workers and youth who recognize that the capitalist system is the source of their problems. There is a communist generation here in the United States of young people that want to see the overthrow of capitalism in our lifetime. If that's you, if you're a communist, then this is your party. Join the Revolutionary Communists of America and let's gather these millions who want to see a revolution in our lifetime into a party that can carry out that task. The years ahead are going to be chaotic. They're going to be turbulent. Things are not going to get easier and smoother and calmer. On the contrary, we are entering the most turbulent period of US history, a period of class struggle like we have never seen before. We have to prepare urgently.